Yo, Ashe Collective, what's going on, you guys? I missed y'all. Hope y'all missed me. Sorry if I haven't been on the channel lately. I've been taking care of a few things lately, personal things. We ain't gonna go about it. We ain't gonna go too much detail about it. But when life's life and you gotta take care of life, you gotta take care of yourself first before, take care of other things. But I do wanna apologize for not being on the channel. Uh, I gotta take care of things. Um, but yeah, I just wanna apologize for not posting. Um, I know my godfather's been giving y'all content, been giving y'all helpful messages, and it's really great. Hell yeah. But I want to get out is we're gonna read into y'all's energy. We're gonna see what's throwing y'all's off because I've been getting downloads that the collective has been getting thrown off, and it's not a coincidence because I've been getting thrown off, and in some prophets that I do listen to, they'll be picking up on my energy, and they'll also pick up on their energy, if that makes sense. But we're not gonna get into that. But I have been getting some downloads that y'all have been getting distracted lately. Y'all have been getting off balance. Now, what it is, I might not know. We're about to get into that. But I know in my case, it's, personal things, life things, family, job, that could be a a distraction. Not in the same, not in a case where your job is distracting you. It more might be like you're taking work life home with you to your house, and not really supposed to do that. You're not really supposed to do that. You're supposed to leave work at work, and don't bring that stuff with you. So that could be like one of the issues. But I also wanted to talk about, I want to get on here and talk about the bowls that we did for y'all. We did feed Elawa and Oshun. We're gonna feed Oba, so don't worry. This is for the people that are in the religion. If you're not in the religion, uh, don't even worry about it. All right, don't even worry about it. If you're with it, you're with it. If you're not, you're not. All right. This is only for the people. Uh, not the whole reading, but the bowls I'm talking about. The bowls that I'm gonna be talking about right now is only for people that are in the religion or people that are outside of the religion that are not in it but are interested. Um, so we did go over a few Ebolas on the last reading I did for y'all with the shells. But I did go over that sign a few times over, and I did go over with it with my godfather. Um, we did talk about it, we did look over it, and I got a few Ebolas recommended for y'all if that didn't really help y'all with it, if that didn't really help y'all heal or connect with y'all in any way. Um, but we're gonna get into that right now. Um, I'm thinking if I should just knock it out right now or do it after. You know what? We're gonna knock it out right now. Um, I'm thinking about if I should go with the book because I already know it. I just don't want to miss over a few things. Actually, no, I memorized them. Okay, so one of the few e-balls they recommended was if you know what, I'm gonna go get the book real quick. Yeah, I don't want to botch it. I don't want to botch it. So we're gonna go back into that. And I believe it was 5-8. We're just gonna skim through it so while y'all have clarity. In 1 sec. Okay, you boys. Okay, so one of the bowls that was recommended was you must make a list. It's gonna be a 5 week. It's gonna be 5 weeks. The list is gonna each week you're gonna write a list. So I'm gonna go over it. The diviner should tell the collective slash client that if he or her hopes to bring sweetness back into their life, they must do the following 5 week Igbo. In the first week, he or she must make a list of all that he owes. So, from what I'm getting out of it, is like everything you own, like that's yours, like your personal, your possessions, anything like that. The following week, he or she should make a list of all his spiritual possessions. So this doesn't, I mean, it could. This talks about the religion, but it also could talk about, statues, Virgin Mary statues, statues of the Lady of Guadalupe, Jesus statues, stuff like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the religion, just spiritual items, crystals, wands, uh, incense, stuff like that. Uh, Make a list. That's for your second week. Third week, he or she must make another list, writing down all the wonderful people he or she knows or has known. So, write on the third week, write a list. Now, if it's small, that's fine. You're putting all that shit, you're putting all that energy into the ball. So you're helping yourself, even if that list is small. Do it, all right? It could be family, friends, coworkers, uh, partners, stuff like that. If that helps you. Let's see, the fourth week, he or she must make a list of all the wonderful places they have been or has gone. So, it plain and cut and dry. The fourth week, you're gonna make a list of all the wonderful places you have been. It could be a restaurant, it could be a park, it could be an event, it could be a random event, it could be another state, city, waterfall, river, anything that is giving you like a nostalgical feeling, write that down. All right. Any wonderful place that you liked or like going, write that down in that list. All right. Now, the fifth, with the final fifth week, he or she must make a list of all the wonderful blessings he or she has in his life. After the 5 weeks of work, the client should check all these lists again to see if he or she has left anything out. If the list is quite long, the client slash collector must return to Orishas to make an adimu, thanking them for all the blessings he or she has, but has ignored. So once you make that list and it's quite long, or you feel like you've written enough down, uh, again, this is pertaining to people that are interested in the religion or who are in the religion. Um, you're gonna make an adimu for the Orishas. So this one would be Oshun. This is gonna be Oshun, Oba, and Elawa. Now, uh, this next Ebo is gonna be pertaining to only women that are pregnant. Now, I'm thinking if I should just go over with it. Yeah, we're gonna go over with it, and we're gonna get into you guys reading. If the client or collective is a pregnant woman, she must offer special Ebos to ensure her health and that the unborn child. First, she must have a rogacion before Batala shrine. This will pull all the spiritual poison from her body. Second, after the rogacion, the priest must rub her abdomen with a white pigeon or dove, then feed the Berto Batala. It will save the life of both the mother and the unborn child. Finally, the client slash collective must have a rogation of the adamant before Oshun shrine so that the child has the Orisha's blessings. And the series of cleansings is completed once a month for 3 months. All will go well. Okay, so that's pertaining only to pregnant women who are interested in this type of stuff or pregnant women that are in the religion. But we'll knock that out for y'all. If y'all are really worried about that, don't worry. Don't worry. I have a special place for all women. I respect all women, but pregnant women as well. Um uh is just the inner kid in me that just protects all pregnant women. That's just me. That's just me. Anyways, moving forward. The next one is it talks about letters of music, creativity, and artistic talent. So this next Igbo is basically talking about if y'all used to play music like flutes, guitars, pianos, I mean just guitars, acoustic guitars, any type of instrument, anything that has to do with creativity that you used to do but you don't do now, Orishas and I advise you to start doing that again. Start doing that again because in this sign it talks about y'all used to do stuff as when y'all were kids that y'all liked doing. So I know for my instance, um I used to like playing the flute or the ocarina, or I would just strum the guitar a little bit. I used to do that as a kid. Now, once I started playing those instruments again, like I wouldn't say play it, but like mess with it every now and then, helps it helps the inner kid heal because those frequencies that you're putting out in that instrument's putting out, it's going straight back into your heart and it's going straight into your inner kid. So I'm gonna read this Igbo. It talks about Oche Ogbe is a letter of music, creativity, and artistic talent. Before closing this Odu, the diviner should ask the client of his artistic talents and find out what creative outlet, music, writing, acting, comedy, painting, he or she gave up as a child. The Orishas want him or her to take up again whatever creative passion he or she gave up as a child. So, I mean, it's plain and cut and dry. If y'all used to write, and I mean just write in a diary. I mean, write if y'all like writing, if y'all write books, start doing that again. If y'all are into acting, start doing that again. If y'all are into comedy, y'all like making people laugh, and you're just a quiet person now, you're shy, I would advise you to get out of that shy shell and start up comedy again. Start making those jokes, man. Everybody loves jokes. Even the meanest person, uh, I don't want to say the bad words because we're on YouTube, but even the meanest person, I'm gonna say it, that's a bitch. I was gonna say another word, but I don't want to get the channel clap. Even if that person's a bitch, um, tell them a joke, even if it's a corny joke. They're gonna think about that joke the ride home. All right. If y'all did painting as a child, if y'all drew, if y'all traced as a child, start doing that again. That'll help your inner kid. If y'all played music, any type of musical instruments, start playing that again, man. Start playing that again. Heal your inner child. Start doing these type of stuff to heal your inner child. Once you start doing these things, you start doing these bowls, I swear to you, you'll start feeling better. You'll start feeling good. And that inner child, the inner kid's gonna thank you. Because that's literally what I'm picking up on. A lot of y'all's inner child isn't happy. And I feel that. I honestly feel that. I honestly feel that. I know how it feels. You know, it was some. I mean, one of my ways of healing my inner kid is it's obvious. Run the sticks, play the game. I don't play the game as often as I used to. I'll maybe an hour, 30 minutes, maybe 2 hours the most. But once I'm done with that, I feel great. I feel good. It's bad to some people to be like, oh, you're playing video games. I mean, that's just what my inner kid did. All right. I didn't really have a good childhood, like a lot of us. Okay. But playing the game was my escape from reality. Another one was playing the ocarina. You know, um, if I'm ever feeling down or feeling overwhelmed or gloomy, I'll go grab my ocarina. I'll start playing it. I don't know songs. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know any songs whatsoever, but I try. And once you're trying, the mood will change. I swear to God, the mood will change. I'll play my ocarina and then I'll start laughing at myself like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like you're not even making the right notes. But those little things really contribute to healing your inner self, healing that inner child. All right, let's move on. Mm, 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 mm. I want to say that's about it. I want to say that's about it, but I don't want to go over it. I'm pretty sure we went over the prohibitions, like the don'ts in this sign. We'll go over the prohibitions one more time in a bit. I'm just looking through over it. The next e-ball, I wasn't really gonna talk about it, but I'm not gonna leave any e-balls out because if y'all are in the religion, awesome. All right, but if y'all ain't, still awesome. It's still amazingly awesome. But if you're not interested and you're not in the religion, this part of the reading in the book does not pertain to you. We're gonna throw the cards in a bit right now, so please bear with me. It says the client could have further issues with Oshun. First, the diviner should remind this person that as a child, he or she played or dreamed of playing an instrument. When the client or collective agrees, the diviner must tell him Oshun demands that he or she plays that instrument again. See, we're talking about it again. When he or she is not playing it, the client must leave it with her. Also, the client should give Oshun a music box. When the client is sad, crying, or depressed, he must play that music box and pray to Oshun for release and healing. Finally, the diviner should find out if Oshun. Okay, we already went over that. We did the oboes for Oshun, so don't you worry about that. It's just these simple oboes that you have to do in y'all's part. So making that list. Um, if any pregnant women are worried about the sign, don't worry. I'm gonna make sure y'all are good. I'll do oboes for y'all. Let's see what else. I'll go over that sign for the pregnant women with my godfather to make sure y'all are okay. Cause I'm not gonna miss any elbows for that for y'all. I love y'all. Um, yeah. So for my people that are not in religion or not interested in the religion, um, if y'all have a statue of the Lady de la Guadalupe, that's the Catholic version of Oshun. So if y'all have any statues or any rosaries, any pictures like that of her, you can leave that instrument next to her, okay? Because that's still Oshun, just in the Catholic version, okay? So now that we got that all propped up, I think we're just about it. Yeah, man. Okay, we're gonna go over the prohibitions again. The Orishas warn that vices will cause an early death. Smoking, alcohol, drugs, recreational sex are all taboo. Do not sell anything that belongs to one's Orishas. One might be tempted to sell the Orishas themselves, but this would be a tantamount to selling one's own soul. If one has an enganga or charmapalo, guard it. Small items will be lost, large ones will be stolen. So the last two prohibitions I want to say is pertaining to people that are in the religion watching this. The first one, I want to say that's just in general. But take what resonates, alright? Take what resonates. Don't shoot the messenger. But this is the bowls that I wanted to go over with y'all. Um, that me and my godfather talked about. And yeah. And for my collectives, I will be dropping a Cash App in the link or in the bio soon, so we can start taking personal readings. Um, or if y'all have any quick questions, well, me and my godfather, I'm gonna get with my godfather and talk about the prices. We're not gonna do them. Uh, excuse me, we're not gonna do them super high like how some prophets do. I personally I don't believe in that. But I'm gonna get with my godfather first. Sooner or later, we're gonna be dropping a cash app down below. So we can start, getting personal readings for y'all. Okay, now that we got the goals out of the way, let's get right into y'all's reading. Let's get right into y'all's reading. How are y'all people doing? I love y'all. Our divine spirit guides, ancestors, mi gundi, gunu, gunu, sangre. Our divine spirit guides. Raja Matthew, Son Matthew, one Makazma, one McGregor, Shaman that walks me, the MP that walks me. Please, any honesty and accuracy in this card reading for the collective. Please let me arrange as and my energy to interpret this card reading for the collective through 100% accuracy. Show the truth and nothing but the truth. O Lord, Yolo Dumare Uludum, Mialawa, O Chosi, O Sign, O Sun, O Gun Changu, O Batala, Yamaya, O Lopun, Agayu, O Gai, O Shun, O Ya, Babaluaye, O Ba, Miorishas. Please protect me and the collective as I ask for consequences for the collective. Please remove any brujeria, any black magic, any witchcraft, any white magic, any mirror magic, any voodoo, any malo, any santeria, any santa muerte, any sangre that's been thrown at me and the collective, to throw off me and the collective, to harm me and the collective, physically, spiritually, mentally. Turn it back to sender. How y'all doing today? Please, my divine spirit guides. Please show me what's going on in the collective's energy. Please show me what's going on in the collective's energy. One deck. Ancestors, me, show me the walks me, MP that walks with me. Show me what's going on in the collective's energy. Show me what's going on in the collective's energy. Okay. Ooh. Some cards flew out before picking up the deck. Let's get right into that. Let's see what it is. You got reverse page of swords. Oh, page of cups. My bad, my bad. I saw that too fast. Reverse page of cups. You got Seven of Cups. You got King of Pentacles, reverse King of Swords. So you got King to the King collective. Okay, let's get right into this. Okay, so from what I'm getting out of this, from the reverse Page of Cups to the Eight of Cups, you got multiple people coming at you because they see you as they see you as this. They see you as the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, from what I was always taught, is someone who got their shit together. Someone who is higher power. Someone who is like a businessman. You know what I mean? Someone who's more mature, grounded. Someone who just got their shit together. Like they're real traditional. Um, they got their car, they got their apartment house. Um, they got their own everything. That's the Page of Pentacles. So that's from what I'm seeing out of it. And the reversed King of Swords, that's where they want you. They want you fucked up. They want you a little fucked up. Um, they want to keep you weak in a sense like that. From what I'm getting out of it, they they don't want to see you as this. They want to see you as this, the reverse King of Swords. From what I'm getting out of it is you're smart, collective. You're smart. You know how to operate. You don't let any arguments or disagreements get to you. So when I'm getting out of it, what Spirit's telling me is they basically want you to flip out. They want you to lose shit. They want you to argue back, which in my sense makes no fucking sense because wow, if someone's cool, calm and collected, it's already plain cut and dry. They don't want to argue. So why are you pushing? Why are you pushing it? Why are you trying to push the argument? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is weird. Okay, so this from the reverse Page of Cups to the Seven of Cups. From when I'm getting the downloads I'm getting, it could be like family members, friends, ex-partners. Um, I was gonna say ex-husbands, ex-wives, but that's considered ex-partners. Um, it could be a parental figure because literally one of the definitions to the reverse Page of Cups is childhood problems. So like y'all could have some problems with a parental figure or someone you viewed as a parental figure. Let's clarify these. Let's clarify. Let's get into them. Spirit, clarify the reverse Page of Cups, please. The reverse star. Someone who's in someone who is in despair that you don't care. Someone who's in despair that you don't care. That's why they're attacking you. They lost faith, they lost inspiration, they lost creativity. So they're attacking your source of that. They're hopeless. They ain't got no hope. That's the reverse star means. They ain't got no hope. They ain't wishing on a star. Alright. So what do? They come and attack you. They come and attack you with all these bullshit arguments. And you're you're just chilling. You're chilling. You're chilling on this mountain of chili. Pause. You're chilling on this mountain of money. You're chilling in your home on your throne. You're doing pretty good, collective. Clarify the Seven of Cups, please, Spirit. Reverse Three of Swords. So I was on point. They're coming out with all these like negatives, and you're still healing. You're just healing, man. Like you're not even bugged by it. You're still healing. Yeah, whatever. Call me this. Call me a loser. Whatever. Yeah, we had a fallout. Yeah, whatever. But I'm still healing. I'm still good. I'm still good. Still healing. You're healing, collective. Now, as I'm reading through this, it's making a lot more sense. So as you're the King of Pentacles, whoever's wishing bad on you, whoever's coming at you, they're this. Alright? They're this. They're this, and they want you to be the reverse King of Swords. They want you to be weak intellect. They don't want you to be smart. They don't want you to be smarter than them. They view you as, oh, collective thinks they're better than me. When in reality, no one's better than anybody. Everybody's better in their own way. All right, everybody's better in their own way. No one's better than anybody. All right, no one's better than anybody. I don't give a fuck if you're faster than me in the leg race. I don't give a fuck if you got a car better than mine. You ain't better than me. All right, you ain't better than me. You ain't better than the collective. Spirit, please clarify the King of Pentacles, please. Spirit, clarify the King of Pentacles. The reverse Empress. Looks like mm-mm. Collective. Are you letting them get to you a little bit? Are you letting the words get to you a little bit? Are you letting their memories of you or your memories of them getting you a little bit? Because you got the reverse Empress right under the King of Pentacles, so are you letting them get in you a little bit? Are you letting them get in under your skin? It's kind of what I'm getting out of it. Or you could be on top of them and they're just losing their shit. So I can interpret this two ways. You're letting their words get to your creativity and your um, you're letting them get into your creativity. You're letting them get into that nostalgic pinpoint of where you get your ideas from. Don't do that. Don't don't let them do that, collective. They're literally picking words and they're literally picking items and things to get you under your skin to get you heated. Alright? They're literally doing things to get you heated. Again, which is why they want to see you as the reverse King of Swords. They want to see you as weak. They want to see you as someone who's weak intellect. Cause you got something that they don't have, and it pisses them the fuck off. Now I don't know what it is. It could be a truck. It could be a house. It could be a type of art piece. It could just be you in general. But there's something about you this person doesn't like. Now, another way I can interpret the King of Pentacles to the Reverse Empress is you just standing on business, no matter what the fuck they throw at you. You're standing on business because as I'm looking at it, as I'm looking at the King of Pentacles, I'm like trying to look at the camera. As I'm looking at the King of Pentacles to the Reverse Empress, the King of Pentacles is looking down on the Empress. So it's just like, yo, no matter how much you shit on my creativity, on my art, or my passive income, I'm still standing on business. I'm still on top of you, bitch. Like, ain't nothing you can do. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing you can do. Ain't nothing you can do to stop the collective's way of thinking and way of creativity. because my collectives are chosen ones. You are a chosen one, collective. You're not. You're one not to be fucked with. You're one not to be fucked with. Is what I'm getting. Don't let this hoe a bitch nigga get in your feelings. Alright. Now it could pertain more pertaining to a woman, but sometimes a lot of these men be acting like females. I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of these men be acting like females. You know what I mean? Take it how it resonates. Don't shoot the messenger. All right, we're gonna clarify that reverse King of Swords. Clarify the reverse King of Swords, please, Spirit. Clarify the King of Swords, please, Spirit. Reverse Eight of Cups. I'm gonna clarify that. Clarify that. Clarify the reverse King of Swords, the reverse Eight of Cups. Spirit, please clarify the reverse King of Swords, the reverse Eight of Cups. Please clarify the reverse King of Swords, the reverse Eight of Cups. Please, one card. Please clarify the reverse King of Swords, the reverse Eight of Cups. Please, Spirit. Clarify the reverse King of Swords, the reverse Eight of Cups. Please, Spirit. Clarify the reverse Eight of Cups. Clarify the reverse King of Swords, the reverse Eight of Cups. Please, Spirit. Clarify the reverse King of Swords, the reverse Eight of Cups. The reverse Hangman as the energy for that little spread. So, as they're botching you, from what I'm still deciphering the spread. So there could be multiple ways I can decipher this. Two ways. As they're botching you, they're it's just gonna irritate them up just a little bit more to keep on shitting on you. Or another way I can interpret is as they're gonna keep botching you, they're gonna keep trying to slander your name, and they're gonna realize they're not doing anything, and they're not doing anything, and all they're doing is just fucking themselves up in the process. That's what I'm getting out of it, because the Eight of Cups is staring at the reverse Empress. The reverse Eight of Cups, I meant, is staring at the reverse Empress. So it's gonna be like they're gonna keep trying to shit on you and your name, and they're gonna realize they're just shitting on themselves. Because whatever they speak out into the world, it's gonna go right back at them. So Ascension Collective, their tongue is destroying them. Their tongue is not destroying you, if that makes sense. So don't worry about what the fuck this person has to say, what they gotta tell you, or what they're telling your friends, co-workers, family members. Eventually, karma's gonna bite them in the ass. Karma's gonna bite them in the ass. Their own tongue is gonna destroy them. Literally, that's what I'm getting at this last spread. Their own tongue's gonna destroy them while you're still on top. So, collective, whatever you're doing, yo, you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good. I'm actually impressed with this reading. I'm actually impressed. You know, so what's throwing you off balance is past people, past energies throwing you off, but you're persevering, you're pushing through it with your creative ideas and whatever you're doing for work, man. Like whatever you're doing for work, it's helping you push through this obstacle. Keep doing it, man. Whatever it is, keep doing it. Keep doing it. Hey, man, this reading, I like it. I love it. It's a pretty good reading. It's a nice reading. So we're going who you had a home with, or who it felt like home with. So when I'm getting out of the reverse Page of Swords, to the Four of Wands. It's someone that you already know. Someone you already know. You know who it is. Stop blinding yourself and stop kidding yourself like, oh, it can't be this person. It is that person. That's what the reverse two of swords means. Upright is you're blind. You don't know who it is. It's a blockage. Something's blocking you from seeing that who it is. Reverse is that veil is lifted and you know who it is. There's no blockage. That's the reverse pages. Reverse two of swords. That's what it talks about. There's no blockage. You see what it is. You see who it is. Now the now when I got the Four of Wands, that tells me someone who you had a home with, someone you shared a home with, or it felt like you were at home with them. The Four of Wands talks about it could also talk about family members, because the Four of Wands talks about happy families, happy homes. That's what I'm getting out of it. You know who it is. You know who it is. Someone from your hometown, someone from your house, apartment, someone from your own family. It could be a mother figure, it could be a father figure, it could be brother, sister, grandma, and grandpa. I'm throwing, variables out there. It could be aunt, uncle, it could be stepmom, stepdad, in-laws. Take it how it resonates. That's who's in your energy. That's who's throwing you off balance. Someone from your home, someone who you have close ties with. Um, no, why are they throwing off? Why are they throwing you off your balance? They don't like seeing you up there, man. You're up there. You're doing good. You're making money. You're doing everything right. You're not in people's business. You're not partying. You're not getting fucked up every weekend. You're not splurging your money. You're saving your money. And then people see that. They see that you're doing good for yourself and you're not bothering anybody. And that shit irks people to their core because they'll look at you and they'll start eyeing you up and down. They'll start eyeing you up and down like, all right, whatever, this person has this on. The next day you have, something else on that might pique their interest. Like, what the fuck? Like, they have that as well. And you could be going out. You could be going out, coming back with like food or like other items. Like, I'm just throwing out variables out there. You could be coming home with food and they see that shit and they're like, what the fuck? Like, they can afford that? And or you could be coming home from shopping from the mall or the grocery store and you have all these bags in your hand and you're by your lonesome and they see that shit and they start shitting on it. That is what I'm talking about. That's who your energy. Someone that you know. It's someone that you know. Uh, it could be within your family. It could be within your neighborhood. It could be within your apartment complex. That's from what I'm getting out of the reverse two of swords to the four of wands. Someone you know. Someone you know around you. That's trying to wish bad on you. Even though you're doing good, they're doing bad. They're doing real bad. And it's not because um they don't know how to maintain shit. It's just they're shedding on a chosen one. Yo, like, what do you expect when you shit on a chosen one? Not only that, but like, why are you hating when that person's not even messing with you? You know what I mean? Some people are just weird, man. You know, some people are just really weird. They're like that. That's what I'm getting out of this. They don't like seeing you up, so they're trying to bring you down. They don't like seeing you coming home with all these like and I'm picturing bags. I'm literally seeing bags through my third eye. I'm seeing bags. I'm seeing bags like grocery bags or like designer bags or like home name brands. They don't like that shit. I'm seeing you having bags in your hands and then pulling out the keys to open the door just to go inside. And I'm seeing another perspective of that person looking at you like they can afford that, like the way they dress, the way they the vehicle they drive, they can afford that. Like motherfucker, yes, you can, because the collective, the chosen one, knows how to deal with their money. They know how to be smart with it. Now, now that we got that out the way, now we know. Now that we know what's going on in your energy and who's in your energy, we're gonna see what the Orishas have for you, and we're gonna close out this reading. Yeah, I love y'all, man. I love y'all. I love tarot. I love my life. I love my family. Yo, life's good right now, man. Life's good. Life's amazing, man. I love my family in Ocha. Yo, life's good, man. Life's amazing. Mi orishas, mi santos. What do you have for the collective? What messages do you have for the collective? We're only gonna pull out. We're gonna pull out one card today, fam. We're gonna pull out one card today. Please, mi orishas. With one card, please. What messages do you have for the collective? Mi orishas. With one card, show me what messages you have for the collective. With one card, please show me what messages you have for the collective. Mi orishas. With one card, show me what messages you have for the collective. Mi orishas. With one card, show me what message you have for the collective. The Hierophant. Woo! Okay. Y'all got the Hierophant for the Orisha deck. The Hierophant. In this card, we meet the Creator's representation on Earth. They have the experience and wisdom to pass on mysteries into which they have been initiated. Though they may offer help and blessings to anyone in need. Only the worthy are given their secrets. In older decks, this card is known as the Pope and highlights the meaning of God's chosen representative on earth. Ulula was a master diviner. People came from all over to see him for his accuracy, wisdom, and solutions. Every day as he divined, his wife Oshun watched. When the call came from a neighboring town for his services, Ulula left to help. The next day, when people started showing up at their home looking for Ulula to help them, Oshun offered to read for them. Having secretly learned all Ulula's knowledge by watching, she was a profound and capable reader. When Ulula returned from his trip, he was furious at Oshun. He created a new tool, the Iku. Ooh, I don't want to botch that word. Or the Diviner's Chains. Thank you, Milorishas. Whose magic only worked for men. Thus, he gave Oshun the cowrie shells to divine with, but prohibited her from divining in the house where Ifa oracle lived. In this story, we went into complexity of different paths for receiving initiations. In the past, the priests of Orula and those of other Orishas worked together, each group having its own specialty and skills where one is needed the others when one needed the others. They worked together to help whoever needed it. In the last century, this relationship has been strained and many places fallen apart. The legacy and patriarchy, money, and human greed has encouraged people to abandon this interdependent history so that the individual can feel more important. Definition that if this person seeks to be wise and has great spiritual skill, they certainly have potential. How they handle their own relationships with those who own the mystery they want access to will determine a lot. Neither Oshun nor Olula acted with honesty and trust in the story. The person getting this reading needs to find balance between their desire and the rules in front of them. This card is set to represent institutions also. In the modern age, large companies and government agencies often play more of the role in people's lives than in church. Such institutions can dispense help and support or withhold it. Through navigating these is in theory as simple as following the rules. The rules are often contradictory and impossible. A return to studies, large organizations, which we must work to find our way through. Sexism as an obstacle to progress. A person who knows much does not want to share. People who would take what you have, people who would take what you have if given a chance. Excuse me. Let me read that. I got confirmation breaks coming up. Whoo! Lets me know something's going up in y'all's energy. Some people are plotting. Some people are plotting. People who would take what you have if given the chance. A goal which requires a lot of sacrifice and keeping your ego in check. Solutions: divine, study, be honest, and above reproach. Pray to Oshun and Olura. So, what I'm getting out of this card, what the card talks about is basically finding yourselves. But y'all got, like what I was talking about, y'all gotta push through obstacles. Y'all are gonna have to push through a lot of these obstacles that are in your whatever's throwing you off balance. You're gonna have to push through it. There's gonna be a lot of sacrificing, you know, and this. You're gonna sacrifice some hours. You're gonna sacrifice some sleepless days. That's what I get out of it. I don't really see it talking about money. Um, I mean, money is energy. Money is it's a piece of paper. So I mean, it could talk about money, but it talks about you sacrificing a lot to get to where you want to be. It also talks about people watching you to see what you're doing so they can also take that and take it with them. They're trying to study you so they can implement that into themselves. But like I said, they don't realize that you're the chosen one, collective. Like, sorry for messing with my hair. I just got out the shower before um doing this reading, so like my hair is a mess, but I don't really care. But what I'm getting out of this collective is you're about there. You're about there. You're gonna find out who you really are. And what I'm getting out of this reading is this entire reading, you're finding yourself right now. You're trying to find out what makes you you, and you're right there. You're right there. So don't let these obstacles or these low vibrational people throwing you off balance. Don't let it get to you, please, collective. Don't let it get to you. I promise you, once you persevere through this, don't don't just don't. I'm saying don't, but just don't let it get to you. No, they could be like heavily manifesting you, and it could be throwing you off balance. You're gonna have to push through that. All right, you're gonna have to push through that. But this was a pretty good reading, collective. This wasn't a harsh reading. This was not a harsh reading. This was a really light, good reading. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm really proud of y'all. Y'all are doing good. Y'all are making progress. Y'all are amazing. I love that for my collective. You know, y'all are changing. Y'all are changing yourselves from within. I love that shit. I like to see that shit. I pick up on it. I see it. I see it. I see y'all. Shit, keep doing that. Keep doing that, collective. Y'all are doing good. You're progressing. You're spiritually inclining. And I love that. That's what I like to see. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out for y'all. I really enjoy this. I really enjoying, doing this for y'all. I'm gonna be trying to push out more readings out for y'all when I'm not too overwhelmed with work or spiritual work. But I'm not gonna lie. When I have been for weeks now, I want to say like 2 weeks already that I've been planning on getting back on the channel to throw the cards for y'all. But I was getting a bit overwhelmed, not gonna lie to y'all. But everything's cool, everything's calm and collected, but we great. We good, we Gucci. Shit. I love y'all, collective. I appreciate y'all watching this. I appreciate y'all. Really. I love doing this. I love doing this for y'all. I love doing this for me as well. It helps me out as well. It helps me out with my skills. Helps me sharpen on my knife skills, my mind. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, push our channel out so we can push more content and more readings out for y'all. Um, when this ends, I'm gonna get with my godfather and I'm gonna talk about more about dropping the Cash App and doing live readings for y'all. All right. I love y'all, collective. I che and I love y'all.